it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddleson here with another episode of Once Upon a Time. It's episode 14 for season 6. With things being a tad awkward in the last episode because, for multiple reasons, not just were things forgotten about with Balefire dealing with Beowulf, but of course Rumpel made him forget and took a bullet for him by having Balefire think that Rumpel was the one to deal with Beowulf. So yeah, but yeah, we also had the proposal happen. Which, like I said, this the last episode was awkward on multiple accounts, and this was definitely one of them because obviously at the end of episode 12 we found out the truth about what happened to David's father, and you know that was racking Hook with guilt for the majority of the last episode, and things didn't exactly help when Emma accidentally found the engagement ring. And yeah, I mean, he was put in a very, very difficult position. So yeah, of course, you know, Emma said yes, so yay. But obviously, when the cat is out of the bag in regards to what's happened to David's father, I will imagine hands will be thrown from David's perspective. So yeah, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens in this episode. So that's it. It's episode 14 of season 6 of Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
I came for her heart.
See, it's all a big trap. Too easy. And they want you to believe she ran in the cottage. No, you won't be getting a heart from that.
Regina, what happened?
She's gone.
Oh! Oh!
Hello, Regina. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be living in a tulip somewhere?
What happened to me doesn't matter.
She should be in a
Just
morgue.
look at you.
Which sounds
You've done
bad out of
nothing but fill your heart
context.
with hate since we saw each other. But it doesn't have to be that way.
It's a
What do
new,
you care
it's a
about any of
personality.
I can.
Robin Hood. Well, how about that? Somebody in this godforsaken town I actually have something in common with.
I beg your pardon?
I don't think so.
I'm a queen, not some burlap-loving peasant who sleeps in dirt.
Whoa!
I sleep on hay, which
Disrespect!
is on dirt, but there is separation. No matter. You can enjoy
Layers!
it doesn't change.
Hook proposed. Oh, Emma.
The
I'm
fact-
happy for you. I really am.
Oh my! Oh, this is so powerful.
Queen. She's still a snake, right?
I have no idea. She got loose.
And if she has figured out
But
a way to escape
just
from mortal
Regina being
coil,
happy for Emma. Oh my God,
well,
it's
there's
so
no telling what
lovely.
evil she could be up.
I'm going to use these blades to finally separate us. So once and for all, I can destroy her.
Oh no! Oh no! Because of course there is that caveat that yeah. If she dies, if Regina dies, she dies.
Guilt can be as corrosive to the soul as revenge. Which means that you must tell this woman and her family the
Very
truth.
much
Or
hurt
keep
you,
it a secret
drown
and
you.
learn to forgive yourself.
What if I can't?
Either way you must.
It's a
Heed
two-way
my
street.
advice, Killian, please. Seek forgiveness.
Misreading the signals. Things are about to take a much more.
Look, I'm not gonna say it, folks.
Dreaming.
Too bad.
We've had enough disturbing
I'm
stuff here.
afraid you may have grossly overestimated my.
You may have overestimated her.
Regina may have charged in to save Robin the hero's life. For me, much less likely. Regardless of how things go down here today, you and I both know in a town full of heroes, a villain like you doesn't stand a chance.
The only one who doesn't stand a chance
He's speaking fact.
is my better half.
As
How
much
she-
as I enjoy
How would
Daddy,
that pained her
just
to say?
give me the map.
It will lead you to gaze upon the person you love most. The fairy told me about the man with a lion tattoo. You could use it to find him.
You betrayed me.
No, he's trying.
I always
Oh,
thought you were the
you know,
one
you
person
spin
on
this
my
in that
side.
way.
Regina, don't you see that I am?
He's just
Enough.
trying to, like, do the best
What
for
are you doing?
Regina.
That's David's father.
Not exactly the greatest moment. Oh no!
Who's you?
Oops! Oh, of course, of course.
I swear to you, I wanted to tell you I tried.
True.
You tell me, how am I supposed to sit across from your mother and father at the table and look them in the eye after
Not
what I've
exactly a
done?
great
I'm not saying it would be
conversation
easy.
point.
You know them. You know they would forgive you. That's who they are.
This isn't just about them. This is about me. I already destroyed my own family once.
He
And that was
doesn't
hard
want
enough, but
history
knowing
to
that I
repeat
destroyed
itself.
yours too, I just...
Couldn't bear it.
Until you're ready for that. Then we can talk.
Okay. I mean, of course, this was always going to bring dramatics in terms of, like, roadblocks in that relationship.
discover who he could be, and I was hoping you might have room for one more.
No, Hook, you can't do this.
Well then, Captain Hook is always welcome with the Nautilus.
No,
We push off at nightfall.
this is not the answer. This is just going to create more problems. I'm just saying. You do get to a point where you're tight. Oh, here we go. Separated. No holds barred. The girls are gonna be fighting.
You on the other side.
It should have led me to gaze upon the person I hate most.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the mirror as well. Oh.
Regina.
See your own reflection and see what you've become. Ooh.
You really believe you're better than me? Huh? Stronger than me?
Ow!
Because you
Pick
think
a glass out
filled
of
that
you.
nasty little hole inside you with love and friendship. They're real. And now that I have them, you will never take them away from me.
And she's embraced them. Oh shit!
I hate you.
She can't do it. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, oh. Carlos.
Not anymore.
Holy shit. Balancing the scales. And now she's got that darkness again.
No. And I'm a part of you, whether you like it or not.
That darkness is...
And now I love myself.
Oh.
Which means so should you.
Oh. I mean, this does hit, like, especially when it comes to mental health and everything.
I wouldn't have Henry or my family or this town.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I can't imagine a life without all that. So Tinkerbell was wrong then. That isn't your happy ending. Oh, it isn't.
It is something that you do want in life, that
But it did
significant
give
other.
me. So sorry for what I put you through.
She would not be like
Yeah.
this. Come on. Again.
I knew you could be good, Mom.
Oh, she's been accepted. Free moms.
You won't waste a single minute.
Make it count. It's a new start. The evil queen. She. Ooh, I want to know what's.
I might buy you a drink.
Well, seeing as this is my realm, how about I buy you one?
Oh. See, last episode I was not advocating for this, but now I guess you could say I've had a change of heart. What if, right?
Tonight reminded me of something that I hope I never forget again. Love can save even the darkest souls.
And
So
this
believe in
is,
it.
and this is gonna give him that chance to come back.
Speaking of love, Emma told me, Killian, I couldn't be happier for you.
Even
Both of
naming
you.
Killian. Separating Hook from Emma, you son of a bitch!
Your vessel, Captain. But I'm afraid for what I have planned, you can't be in Storybrooke.
You slimy bastards! I'm done. I'm gonna... Rumpel, I just want to talk with your kid, okay? I just want to talk with Gideon. Because I've got a couple of people who are not too pleased with him. Son of a bitch! You know, I had a bad feeling as soon as he went to... like, not gonna lie, I thought either Liam or... yeah, like... Nemo, yeah. When he went under to talk with Nemo, I thought, okay, something's gonna happen to make him stranded here. And, you know, let's just escalate drama further between Emma and Hook, right? So, but running away was never, was never, or should never be an option, Hook. Like, even if, you know, going with Nemo, Liam, etc., even if that entailed in the classic, okay, you can find yourself, etc., that was never it. And, I could have strangled Hook at times in that episode because of, yeah, there was a little kerfuffle between Emma and Hook. But, I mean, running away was not it. So, but, no, I'm not gonna lie. Not the direction that I thought they would go with in regards to dealing with the evil queen. But there is that nice what-if scenario for the evil queen, because obviously you go way back in terms of how she was led to the man with the tattoo. Obviously, we knew it was Robin. And how that path wasn't fulfilled, and now it kind of has, given that the evil queen now has her chance to find love again. Because obviously with Daniel, sensitive subject, but we know with Regina, Robin meant the world to her, and now Robin can mean the world to the evil queen. So yeah, I feel like this was one of the best episodes this season. Just with how powerful it was. How I feel like, because this went in a way where I didn't expect in regards to how they dealt with the evil queen. I thought they would have gone down the, okay, well, she's either going to have to die or they're going to have to re-emerge. But this is a chance for, I guess, I'm going to call her Regina too, because calling her the evil queen kind of negates the whole giving her a chance situation. So Regina too works so well. But giving Regina too that chance to thrive and have a little bit of hope and a positive outlook, it is really, really great stuff. and it's a really, really progressive thing forward for not just Regina 2 herself, like especially given the fact that her entering that tavern is a nice kind of I guess what if scenario for Regina 1, but also it kind of it does redeem Regina herself, the OG Regina, I guess you could say. She also embraced not just the evil queen, but she also embraced the dark aspects of herself, like with that balancing of the scales, really. So, and she, it was just really, really great stuff to see. Just not just Regina accept that the evil queen is a part of her, but also there is that love yourself theme as well. So, so I really, really loved it, and it was very, very. I really loved some of the moments that really connected the evil queen and or Regina 2 and Regina 1. Like, obviously, in the flashbacks, we saw the arrow. She converted the arrow into the thing you hate the most, and it was pointing towards herself, which I really loved that parallel, that symmetry in the past and in the present, because you saw how the evil queen back then, because she wasn't Regina 2, she was the evil queen, but you saw the evil queen back then saw herself in the shattered glass, and she was pained that she kept telling herself that, oh, I hate Snow White the most, but it's not that she hates herself so much, and it was paining her to come to that acceptance that she just wishes that she can never be better. This is her, and she just resents herself. Mirror that to the present day, where you saw someone who was so out for blood against. She was done. Regina 1 was done with the evil queen shit, and she was ready to tap into that darkness. So it's kind of like, and I say that because of episode 8, where Henry was using the Star Wars references and all of that. But I think it's really, really perfect. But obviously, in Return of the Jedi, when Luke was just going was just going very, very aggressive on his father, and then he slices off his hand, and then there is that see what you become. I do reflect on that, really, actually, in comparison to this scene. So don't mind me, I'm just breaking stuff apparently. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a very, very appropriate comparison in a sense, because you saw, with the evil queen back then, she was just hurting and she just wanted to love herself. With the present, you saw someone who was so she was so ready to end the evil queen. There was even that bloodlust, really, and then she not just was she looking at is this you, really? There was that vibe of, is this you? But there's also her reflecting on the past, oh, this is deja vu from when I shot Cupid's arrow and tried to find the person you hate the most, and it was myself. But also, you got to think about the fact that Regina's in the present, there is aspects where she still kind of hates herself, I feel, and I feel like with her balancing the scales and giving Regina 2 a chance, there is a huge step forward in regards to embracing herself, because there is going to be parts, and I say this from experience, because as someone who is, as someone who has a habit of not liking myself, it is a very, very hard habit to kick out of, no matter how much love and all of that you get. there is still that lingering presence, and I feel like with that there is that case with Regina. I mean, there's no doubt that she has changed for the better, but you know, she looks at herself like her evil self, I guess you could say, and you also are reminded about what happened in episode 2 earlier this season, where she gloated about the fact that there is still a part of me inside you, essentially. But not just that, though, but there is, of course, you know, certain reminders now and again that you used to be this and you used to be that, and she's trying to break out of that past. She's trying to break out of that, out of who she was back then. So it's like your past is still lingering. So, but I feel like I said, this episode was a huge step forward in terms of Regina embracing herself. So, and like I said, in terms of a general self-love thing, in terms of the theme for this episode, it was just really great and very hard-hitting. Because, like I said, I am someone who does find it difficult to appreciate myself. I am my own worst critic, I guess. Yeah, I more so focus on my flaws than positive aspects. So it was an episode that really hit for me, because I am someone who does suffer tremendously from not appreciating myself much. And you know, I do feel like there are certain people who will, of course, tell me, oh, you should give yourself more credit, etc. But yeah, I don't want to view myself, like, I do want to view myself in a positive light, but you know, I just find it hard to embrace being me at times. So especially with especially as well with the discrimination that comes, and you know, there is that constant reminder in regards to feeling like those who are on the spectrum, of course, like even in 2023 there is a lot of discrimination and all of that, and it kind of hurts me, because you know, I want to impact people's lives on a positive manner. And sometimes I feel like that's not attainable. So this was a really great episode in terms of self-love, because, you know, I feel like this, I guess, can give you a little bit of hope, really. So, like, especially with the fact that the Evil Queen is probably one of the biggest antagonists of Once Upon a Time's past, of course. And we have managed to redeem her. So, and I feel like that ending has is probably the best thing they did in regards to dealing with this with this double identity situation. Because, like I said, I thought they were either going to kill her or they were going to merge. But they gave her hope. So, yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of hope... I mean, I'm not going to be pissed off if they do proceed with this. But I kind of hope they never show any more Evil Queen flashbacks. I mean, we've gotten a lot and all of that. And don't get me wrong, this is not a complaint whatsoever. But I don't know, there's something so poignant with, you know, having the Evil Queen be a bit of a pain in the backside for the most part of this season, and having Regina redeem her, and giving her that chance. There is something poignant about, okay, that's it, we are not dealing with any more. We've got like 1 and a bit seasons left, and you know, this is just, and like I said, I can't remember if it was clarified, but I have this feeling that this season was probably going to be pegged to be the final one. So this would be a nice bookend for the Evil Queen, if that makes sense, in terms of the flashbacks. So, yeah. Obviously, I like I said, don't want to. I don't feel like obviously I'm going to be pissed off in regards to like if they do show more Evil Queen content, but I feel like it's a good bookend. So yeah, but yeah, I really liked what they did there in regards to the Evil Queen. So and they gave her that chance, really, that chance to and Lana did a fantastic, as she often does in this show. She does fantastic. So but yeah, it was really, really great, like, especially in regards to self-love, because, like I said, it's something that I do struggle with, and, with Lana and how incredible of an actress she is, she really portrays, she really does, promote the theme really, really well in regards to, obviously, how far Regina 1 has come, and, Regina 2, so... yeah. So it was really, really great that we didn't go down the path of, okay, well, Regina's gonna, like, there is she too far gone? No, she isn't. Regina can redeem herself in a way of embracing the good and the bad, because, I mean, as well as the fact we've all got that little bit of darkness as well, and she wanted to give her that little bit of hope by giving some of her goodness. It's giveth and taketh. Like, I taketh some of your bad, I giveth some of your good. So, yeah. And even a Hook, like, even promote, like, I feel like with Hook's story, there is, of course, a touch upon that accepting yourself and embracing yourself theme. Not as prominently as Regina's, of course, but we know that Hook has been beating himself up about the fact that he is not worth it. He is not worthy of Emma's love. And in turn, that's really... I mean, Emma's definitely going to be feeling quite the abandonment in regards to... you know, Killian being absent and all of that, so yeah. But, yeah, like I said, with Killian, he doesn't feel like he's worthy of Emma's love, and in turn, Emma just is going to think that she's not good enough, that people just leave her because that's what happens. But touching on the self-love situation with Killian, again, I mean, I don't want to keep bringing myself up as an example, but... you know, that's sometimes when shows do shine, is when aspects are relatable, because it does hit the emotion. It does resonate with you if they execute it right, and this episode did, especially, like I said, in self-love essence. And with Killian as well, there is that relatability, because sometimes I just feel like I'm not worth... like, just in general. Like, I mean, it's not just relationships, of course, but it's also friendships as well. Like, am I worth it in terms of the impact I have on people's lives? Am I doing good for them? So... and then with Killian, of course, there has been that lingering cloud above him in regards to what happened to David's father. And, of course, it came out without Killian having a chance to do so. So, yeah, but what I really, really liked about the fact was Emma wasn't more so peeved about, you know, what happened to... David's father, because and I feel like that's very, very significant, because especially with that conversation at the end in regards to Snow and Killian, with Regina, she's come a long way, and now they I mean, what I just sidetracking, loved Regina's reaction to Emma's engagement. My heart might have just ceased at that moment. So they've come so far, but that's it though. They've come so far. Regina's come so far, and obviously Hook's not the same person he was when he killed David's father. So, but of course there's going to be that fear in regards to divulging this. So, yeah, David is probably going to take this a bit hard. Probably. Just a hunch. But Emma, it's more so about hiding stuff from her. It's not about the fact that Hook killed, because I think she knows deep down he's gonna have remorse, and he was a completely different person back then. But yeah, the fact is that there is that secrecy there, and of course we don't keep secrets, although we do in Once Upon a Time. So yeah, and it was just eating him alive. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty. It is gonna be pretty interesting when this comes to light in terms of, well, obviously when Hook does return, Gideon the little bastard. Of course, he has to throw a spanner in the works, but yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen, because, I feel like, I mean, it is difficult to say, because obviously David's going to be absolutely livid, yeah. But I do feel like as well at the same time we have hit the worst part of it in terms of like any kind of negative reaction. I don't know. I just feel like this is obviously Hook's been feeling downbeat about the situation and how Emma reacted and everything. So, but I feel like in some semblance we've hit the worst part of I guess the reaction, and Dave, it's going to come to a point where maybe he's going to get that opportunity to do what he wanted to do to Emma in regards to David, and that's tell it from his own admission, really. I mean, yeah, he was going to with Emma, and then of course Emma accidentally stumbled upon the ring, and then that created a bit of an awkwardness for Killian. But I think with Killian, he's going to have that opportunity where he's going to come clean, and I think that would be very, very fitting, where he just comes clean, where it's going to be like, no bullshit, I'm just going to come out with it, and then he's going to explain how much he regrets this, etc. And I mean, I do feel like David is going to be upset, but I don't know. There is, like I said, I feel like we've just encountered the worst of it, because I do feel like it's weird, because yeah, how do you mitigate killing your father and all of that, or killing David's father, should I say? But I do feel like there is going to be some understandability that Killian now and Killian then, there is a vast difference, kind of like how Regina's stories come about. So yeah, that's what I'm saying in regards to, I think we've encountered the worst of it, and it's more so about Emma telling Hook that, well, I'm not mad about about that, more so you didn't tell me. So yeah. And that's not invalidating Emma's point whatsoever, because she's got a point. But it's going to be very, very heart-shattering for Emma, because of the fact that she's going to feel like Hook's taken off and she's been abandoned again, and that she's not worthy of someone. Because, people leave, etc., and she's just going to worry that Hook's going to be another case of that. So yeah, but overall this was pretty solid. Like I said, probably one of my favourite episodes this season. It was just beautiful how they touched upon the whole self-love thing, especially with Regina's arc, and how they concluded that into a very, very beautiful manner. Like I said, if this is the last we're going to have in regards to any Evil Queen stories, just in general, then I think that's going to be pretty great. I would prefer that. Obviously, like I said, and I won't be angry if we do continue this, but there could be more. But in my mind, I feel like this is it. This is it in regards to, okay, This is the last we as an audience, as well as in terms of Once Upon a Time, we're going to see the last of any Evil Queen related activity. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care now. See you guys next time. Toodles!